some of those have been known to steal the imagery of artists and pretend that they're selling it. But the other is that there are festival owners who think it doesn't matter to you. Hello, my darlings. I want to riff on a conversation that's happening in a bunch of the fan groups, and it's about people coming into a Renaissance fair and buying things and then finding those things on Temu or on other online, obviously, buy-sell things. For one thing, some of those have been known to steal the imagery of artists and pretend that they're selling it. My friend Don White has had that happen half a dozen times at least. But the other is that there are festival owners who think it doesn't matter to you. They have built a themed environment, and people are coming to those themed environments by the tens of thousands. The traffic for Renaissance fairs is up nationwide. And part of that is our need for human interaction and our need for escape. And the need for human interaction is probably ranked higher than whatever you're there to buy. Like, the owner has put all of their effort into creating an environment, hiring entertainers, having someone train street cast, and hiring stage shows. And they think that's what you came for. Now, back in the day, Renfairs were crafts markets, and everything that was sold there had to be handmade. But if that's going to be important to a festival, the festival's got to staff somebody whose job it is to police that and make sure that everything that's being sold is being handmade by that person or has been designed by that person who might have people doing piecework or might have some other stages of production happening, but they were the artists that created it. And that's an investment. It's an investment of time, and it's an investment in paying a human to do that. And if they believe that you came for the environment, not for the shopping, then they're not going to put the effort on that. So it's up to you. If you're a fan that wants your Renaissance Fair experience to be an experience of a crafts marketplace, then this is something you need to tell the show in the exit surveys or in emails to the office, because they don't know if you don't tell them. Also, the festival needs to keep their park full. If somebody retires, they've got to find someone who's willing to buy a shop and sell their stuff there. And people apply all the time with all kinds of different products for sale. And then there are some festivals that use the categories as a way to charge different prices of their vendors. So in order to keep their prices low for artists who are doing handicrafts, they might charge, say, 10% for artists, and they might charge 30% for somebody that's got an import booth doing buy-sell. And they might require more substantial buildings from the people doing buy-sell. That still requires somebody in the office that's keeping an eye on what things are being sold and where they're coming from. So the conversation is not like these people snuck this in. If the festival's got people in the show selling buy-sell things, they either don't think it matters to you at all, or they haven't spent the time on the labor to track that down and to correct it. So if this is important to you for your local show, this is something you need to communicate as the audience, because they don't know that. they've made these changes and people are still coming. So there are new generations of Renaissance Fair people that don't have that assumption that the stuff sold at a Renaissance Fair is supposed to be handmade. We think so because my people are craft shoppers, so we're looking for those things, you know. Now, one of the ways to tell if a festival is going to have handicrafts is going to be how they talk about their marketplace. Is it an artisan marketplace? Do they talk about having juried crafts? In those cases, you're going to go into a festival and have a more handicraft shopping experience than if it's just a marketplace or just a village. So there are ways to make those changes happen. Like, they're not gonna kick out the people that are buy selling, but I know of shows that have made curated lists so that you could go into the show and have a list of whose shops were handicrafts, and you could shop those shops, and that's part of your experience of the show. But if people are only going for the environment, then those of us that wish there were more handicrafts are a minority. And we don't know if we're a minority or not because we're not telling festival management our opinions. So that's my input about that. There are also some weird in-between categories that I'll get into in other videos, like what happens when you're a handicraft shop and the show is so busy you can't keep up. How does that work out? Do some of those people bring in some buy sell, or get with another potter so that there's enough stock in their shop to keep their shop open? You can't have an empty shop. Festivals don't like that. So that's another conversation. Like, how do artisans scale? Do they drop some of their shows so that they can make enough stock for a couple big shows? It's another whole discussion. So I'll get to that one. But this was really trying to address the people going, what happened to Renaissance fairs? Why are they letting these people in? Well, they're letting these people in because no one tells them that they care about it. They think it doesn't matter to you. So if it matters to you, tell your favorite festivals that it matters to you and see what that changes. It was an organization of the craftspeople within a park that was allowing buy-sell that created the guild and the map. I think they had shopping bags that matched. So the innovation doesn't always come from the top down. So that's where I'll end it for today. And I will talk to you some more soon. Bye-bye.